Here we are at the airport train station, waiting for the train to go directly to Rome in about 20 minutes. I don't know. This station could use a little bit of a refurb. It's kind of funky, but it's a lot more convenient than getting to and from JFK. Dan from Roma out. Alright, here we are. We've arrived at the Roma Termini, the big train station right in the middle of Rome, with trains that go, regional, long distance, stuff like that. Alright, as far as train stations go, it's okay. Right, I'll have to find my hotel. Here's the big board at Roma Termini, where I just arrived from the airport. Pretty big, good-sized train station. Regional and local trains. Alright, I'll have to find my hotel. Alright, so I'm staying in a little bit of a funkier part of Rome that I had stayed in the last few times northeast of the train station, Stazione. It's pretty cool, but it's got like the remnants of the old city wall, I guess, like just as part of like the street. And even down over here there were like apartments built into it, which is pretty cool. But yeah, all right, Dan from I don't know what this part of the room is called, out. Alright, we're up here at the monument to Vittorio Emanuele II, the guy who unified Italy, because, back before like 1889, Italy was just a bunch of divided principalities and stuff, not one unified country. And a decent view of the city from up there. His horse is anatomically correct with a puckered butthole. Anyway, that dome structure over there is the Pantheon, I believe, which I'm probably heading to now. Alright, so this is the panorama from the top of the Vittorio Emanuele Memorial there. Really good view of the city. Cost 12 euros. A little spendy, but still, good view. Alright, here we're on the back side of the Victor Emmanuel Monument. And over there you can see the Colosseum. Down there's the Rome Forum. Up there is the Palatine Hill, where the palace used to be. Good view up here. I don't know what this clock tower is over there, but beyond that is the Circo Maximo, which I guess was like the old, where they used to like do the chariot races and stuff. Good view. Alright, here we are, Piazza Navona, Saturday night. Pretty lively. It's pretty warm. I've already seen all the major sites the last two times I came to Rome, so today I just sort of walk around and check them out from like the outside. Although I did go in this basilica that I've not been in before. It's really cool inside. Off to Siena tomorrow. I guess I'll just grab a bite tonight, and basically that's it, since I've got hardly any sleep on the flight over. And Dan from Piazza Navona out. Alright, a bustling Saturday night over here by the Spanish Steps, where they're apparently not chasing people off the steps again. They'd been doing it supposedly recently. And I guess American tourists tried to drive down on scooters and like a A Saudi businessman tried to drive down in like a car. Stupid. But anyways, pretty busy. A lot of activity. This street over here has all like the high-end shops. Gucci, Hermes, you know, all the top line rich people stuff. Anyway, and from Spanish Steps. Oh. I spoke too soon. The police just came and now they're clearing all the lollygaggers who were sitting on the stairs. Nice. They must have heard me. I'm here at the Tiburtina bus station. You could travel around Italy really cheap by bus, and they're nice and clean, and you know, it's not like home where Greyhound you're riding with the dregs of society. So anyways, the easiest way for me to get to Siena from Rome is a bus, so I'm waiting on my bus. Alright, Dan from the bus station in Rome out. Alright, here we are in Siena, at just right down the stairs from my hotel. And what stairs they are. This is Fonte Branda. It's a fountain. It's pretty cool. You got 3 Gothic arches, and inside it's a sort of a grotto, and crystal clear water, and koi. Oh wow, look at that boy. He's big. Hello, big fish. But yeah, pretty cool. Alright, Dan from Siena. Just getting ready to check out the town. Out. Alright, here we are at the Piazza del Campo, the main city square here in beautiful Siena. A lot of bustling activity here. Restaurants, you know, people hanging out. It's all, it's sort of like angled down towards this, I believe this is like the City Hall building. You know, so people like, you know, just sit and chill. You know, it's Sunday. It seems a little sleepier than I would think, but you know, the rain's holding off, which is awesome. It's actually warm, so I'm ready to go check this town out. So, Dan from Piazza del Campo in beautiful Siena out. Alright, here we are inside the Duomo of Siena. A pretty good sized church. But it was actually supposed to be just like part of a much bigger church. But they ran out of money. So we're like, alright, well, what we got now, that's the church. So, Dan from Siena Duomo out. Here we are on the panorama overlooking the Duomo here. This is actually supposed to be the wall of a much bigger church. That over there was supposed to be just like part of a much bigger church. And there was a plague and like a bunch of population died, and Siena never recovered, and they ran out of money. So now we just get a sort of a glorified wall with a really amazing view. There's the clock tower, the tower off of in Piazza del Campo. Amazing view of the Tuscan countryside there, and you know, the rooftops of the town. Alright, Dan from Siena out. Alright, so here's a shot from even better, even higher up from where I was before. That's the Duomo, overlooking Siena and Tuscany. Yeah, great view. And the weather's holding out. but there's limited, they kind of move you in and out here, so limited time. So Dan from the panorama on top of Siena out. Alright, in Piazza del Campo again, evening, a lot quieter now. Siena is one of those towns that's like a lot of day trippers come and then take off. You know, it's not even 10 o'clock and it's really quiet now. So I guess I'll walk around a little bit more, take some night shots, and head back to the hotel. Alright, Dan from Piazza del Campo in lovely Siena, out. Alright, here I am at Empoli station. I'm ready to grab the train to Pisa. Nothing really scenic here. It's just a standard Italian train station. This is like a lot of trains cross here to go to like Firenze or Pisa, down to Siena. So Dan from Empoli, out. Alright, here's the view from the tower at Piazza del Campo. So there's the Duomo over there, and you know, the hills of Tuscany and all that. Beautiful weather today. Visibility isn't great, but great view from up here. Torturous climb, but really good view. Here's the other side. A little more from here. This side, just so pretty. Countryside. Out beyond the city. Alright, Dan from the tower, out. Alright, last night here in Siena at Piazza del Campo, where I started, you know, I don't know, maybe the first video. So, awesome town. Really like it. Definitely more than a day trip town. One night at minimum. 2 nights better. 3 nights you can basically see everything you got to see and learn your way around town a bit. And 4 nights might be too pushing it. So 3 nights was perfect. So Dan from Siena and on to Lucca tomorrow. Out. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but this area there's been like some sort of a communal outside dinner every night that I've been here. With some sort of a theme every night. I don't know what it's about. Looks neat, looks interesting. I don't know. Looks like the servers are wearing red wigs tonight. Dan from Siena, out. Alright, here I am at Empoli station. I'm ready to grab the train to Pisa. Nothing really scenic here. It's just a standard Italian train station. This is like a lot of trains cross here to go to like Firenze or Pisa, down to Siena. So Dan from Empoli, out. Alright, I'm here in the Duomo, right next to the Leaning Tower here in Pisa. Super impressive church, you know, made back when, Pisa was like its own little principality and had a lot of money from stuff. Alright, Dan from Pisa Duomo out. So they're up there doing some restoration work on the frescoes here, which you can see are in pretty poor shape. But if you're just repainting it, it's not really the original now, is it? Oh well. There's an awesome fresco here with an interpretation of Satan, similar to Dante's Inferno. Really cool. Ooh, people getting gutted up there by demons, being tormented. Cool stuff. Hail Satan. Right, in this fresco, it looks like it's the Last Judgment, so you got angels here herding all the faithful are on the left here, and they're pushing all the people on the right over into hell where Satan's hanging out and a bunch of demons. Suckers. Alright, up here at the top of the Leaning Tower. Pretty epic scenery. Not too bad a climb. Good view. Alright, here we are on the ground floor after just going up in the tower. Yeah, good view, interesting. Obviously it's not super high. Gets a good view of the area. Not totally necessary if you're here. The Duomo there has much more interesting interior, and the mosaics. You can't see it, but it's on the other side of the Duomo in that cemetery are just awesome. So, right, from the Field of Miracles, I think that's what it's called, in Pisa. Dan, out. Right, here I am in Piazza Antificiatro. I just massacred that. Not as much razzle-dazzle as Siena, but very charming. I don't know if I'll eat in one of these restaurants or maybe find another spot. Still, get an apartment here. I'd be happy. All right, Dan from Lucca out. So I'm up on the rampart that totally circles the city. It's not even 11 o'clock. And there is not a soul. Okay, I see somebody way down there with a dog. But there's not a soul up here. Earlier in the day, a bunch of people biking, jogging, walking like that. But boy, this town gets quiet at night. Holy moly. Oh, nothing wrong with that. Alright, Dan from Lucca up on the city walls. Out. Alright, so this is one of the gates to inside the city here. As you can see, got a big strong door. And then an inner, I believe these are called barbicans, that could get dropped if they needed to. Just in case they get through the first door. And then you've got the inner door. And I don't see, like, usually, yeah, they've got, like, murder holes and arrow slits and stuff. So, like, if the invaders get past the door, you can, like, just keep flailing arrows at them and drop oil on them. I don't see any of that. So, anyway, Dan out. Meanwhile, outside the Palazzo di Giustizia, well, I'm up in the bell tower of St. Giovanni's, St. John's, I guess, which is right next to the bell tower I was just up in. I didn't do any videos up in that one. This one's all, like, caged in, so you really can't take very good pictures or see too much. There's multiple bell towers in this city, and you can climb a lot of them. I don't know if I'm going to climb all of them, but I'll definitely check out some more. This one was included in the ticket with the church, the Duomo, that I just visited, and the bell tower over there, so I figured might as well. I mean, you're not as high, the views aren't as good, and you're caged in, so. Alright, moving on to the next bell tower. Dan from Lucca, out. Okay, I'm up here on the Tower Gunigi. Yet another tower I climbed here in Lucca. Yeah, and they're not too arduous up. But they're, they're not easy either. I haven't been up that tower over there. I don't know if that tower's open. It might be. I can't remember if I saw people in it. But anyways, good views. There's the town. Not big. I keep walking through the same areas again. They keep saying the same people occasionally. I'm like, hey, I already passed that person twice today. Anyway, Dan from Lucca, out. So there's a little tree garden on the top of this tower, which is nice. It's a nice little shade. They say, don't climb the trees. It's a, they built like a little, planter thingy to hold it. It's very nice. It's tight up here with the planter thingy, though. You can't like get around and get really like right up on people. Anyway, Dan from Lucca, out. So this side has a really good view of the mountains off in the countryside there. Oh, there's smoke off there. I wonder what that is. Anyway, yeah, really pretty view. Really nice. Yeah, really pretty. Alright, Dan from Lucca, out. I had some views from the other side here. Just the beautiful, hills and mountains, I guess. They would be mountains. They look like mountains. Really big hills. I don't know. Alright, Dan from Lucca again. Out. I don't know what this painting is, but I like it. Whoever the lady is, Saint someone or other. She about to kiss that little black devil thing upside the head with an aluminum baseball bat. About to whoop him with a stick. Funny. Alright, Dan at the Palazzo Fanner, which is like a little villa. Pay a few, is it like $7? You get in, you get to visit the grounds and the apartments. I haven't been in there yet. I'm just been out on the little garden here, just resting my dogs. A little tired, walking a bit, so I'm just gonna chill here for a few more minutes and then go check out the apartments and then go see the rest of, continue walking around Lucca. Yeah, it's nice here. Quiet. Alright, Dan from Palazzo Fanner, out with a P. P-F-A-N-N-E-R. Out. Alright, so last night in Lucca, here in front of the Duomo, or rather the Cathedral di San Martino, one of many, many churches that are in this tiny little town. Literally, every time you walk around, you see another one. As you can see, it's kind of quiet. There's a bar over there, or rather a restaurant. There's still some people hanging out, but it really quiets down at night here. Really gets quiet. So, thoughts on Lucca? Yeah, a great little town, man. Not very hilly, so that's nice, because Siena was brutal for hills. A lot more active, but still, hills were a part of the factor for getting around. But yeah, nice town. Lively during the day, but at night quiets down. Worth at least a night or two or more. It depends what you're up to. It's a good town for like couples. It seems like there's a lot of couples, just like hanging out, walking, having dinners, and so forth. A lot of good restaurants. I was only able to pick a few, but I was impressed with the meals that I had. They were tasty. So tomorrow it's off to Rome for the last 2 nights, and then back to home and my crappy job and everything else. Alright, Dan from Lucca, out. So 1 hour layover here in Firenze. So I had enough time for me to zip over to Amy's favorite street in the world and try and find her some little knick-knack. You gotta haggle with these guys. There's a price, and then there's the price, and you gotta be able to beat them up, and you will pay a much better price than what they start asking. Anyway, Dan from the leather market in Firenze, out. Here at Firenze, Santa Maria Novella, catching my train back to Rome. Over here, in and out really quick, and just walked into the city for a bit and grabbed some knickknacks, and now I'm off to Rome. Alright, Dan from Firenze, out. So as an update to a video I made about 13 years ago when I first came to Rome about how to use the Roman drinking fountain, you don't stick your face underneath there, start slurping away. You don't cup your hand and, start slurping away. What you do is there's a little hole on top and you impede the flow and the water spurts out and you drink from there. And it's cool and fresh and delicious. And that's how you use the Roman drinking fountain. Up here above Piazza del Popolo for one of the best views in town. I don't know if you can hear me. There's a band playing in the back. I'll pan around so you can see what's going on. But yeah, a lot of people come up here to take pictures and stuff. there's a band playing. Yeah, whatever. Cool scenes. Right, Dan from Piazza del Popolo. Out. Alright, so I'm here in San Giovanni in Laterano, which is a church I haven't been to the last couple of times I've been to Rome, which is shocking because it's enormous. And it's like got a bunch of, giant statues of all the saints. All worked out a lot. Apparently. Mosaic over behind the thing there. Supposedly St. Paul's head is here? I don't know. Somebody's head. One of the saints' heads. Anyway. Dan from San Giovanni in Laterano. Out. Alright, so I'm outside San Giovanni in Laterano. And one thing I didn't know is that these concrete balusters that are around the churches in Rome mark the demarcation of the Vatican. So even though this is in, sort of central Rome, once you step beyond this, you're officially on Vatican territory. So, interesting. And like cops really can't go beyond those with their guns. They've got to check them at the door. But anyways, interesting. Yeah. Dan from San Giovanni in Laterano. Out. Right here at the St. Peter's Square. Crazy line for the church. But I've already been here twice, so I don't need to go in again. Just wanted to show everybody what it's like, and this isn't even busy season, but it's absolutely perfect day here in Rome. Cloudless sky, 70s, warm, almost hot in the sun. I'm wearing a long sleeve t-shirt would have been better, but it was supposed to be cold and wet the whole trip, so I packed a little heavier than I should have, I guess. Oh well. Alright, Dan from Pope's house. Out. Alright, last night in Rome. Over here by Castellangelo. There's a bridge here where you can get some really good shots of St. Peter's dome, but the dome isn't illuminated tonight, which is weird. So I can't get any good shots. So anyways, heading home tomorrow. It's been a great couple days back in Rome. Saw a few sites I hadn't been to before. Hit some neighborhoods I hadn't been to before. So I'll come back anytime. It's a great city. Tons to do. You easily spend a week here and not get bored. Lots of good food. Restaurants everywhere. Bewildering number of restaurants. Gelato everywhere. Relatively convenient public transport. Use the buses, you'll get around a lot better. The subways are limited. There's only really 2 lines across the city. So anyway, but a lot of the sites are very walkable. So anyway, Dan from Rome for the 3rd time, out.